Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hanksters Hot Rods Muscle Car and Collector Car Showroom. America's #1 choice for premier collector cars for over 30 years. We do awesome with the first generation Camaros, and today we have a pretty outstanding unit to present to you. It is a Hankster certified vehicle, meaning it went through our shop, and at full retail price, it is offered with shipping and a powertrain warranty. This one is a 1968. It's fully optioned. Let's check it out. Where do we start? Let's start with the number on the air cleaner, which is a 350. It is a small block car. The cowl tag on the driver's side firewall, there will be a picture of that on our website if you would like to break that down. That gold contraption on the driver's side firewall, that is your power brake booster, tells you the car is equipped with power brakes. Buried way down there under the alternator is your power steering reservoir. So the car does have power steering as well. For those questions we get email, text message, over the phone, does the car have air? You got to look for one of these. That is your AC compressor, AC lines, AC box. The car is equipped with air conditioning and it does work. So pretty cool, huh? Orange car, black vinyl top. Let's start out on the hood here. First of all, your ice cube trays. Those things look to be in pretty good shape. No pitting or flaking of the chrome. Your paint up top here, nice and uniform throughout the entirety of the hood. No clear coat fade, no checkers or blistering, cracking, anything like that. It's the same on the cowl, and it's the same on the top of the fenders. All the paint up top here looks to be in real nice shape. Your front nose stripe, that thing is vinyl, and it looks to be in good condition. Nothing's peeling off, nothing's cracked, nothing's faded. This car will be advertised as an SS style car. That means we are not advertising it as a true SS car. The front bumper, chrome, looks to be in good shape. No chrome peel, no patina, no pitting, no rust. This car must have came from a state that required a front license plate, because there is a front license plate bracket on it, so we left it on there. You can always remove it if you don't need it. Front spoiler looks to be in good condition. I think the car has an outstanding look with the raised white letter BFGs, with the rally wheels, with the black vinyl top, with the orange color. Real nice look to the car. So let's take a look at our front fender. The paint is real nice. Once again, the graphics in terms of the stripe that goes down the side of the car, that's in good condition. Again, it's vinyl. Car does have wheel opening moldings on it that make it look good. Raised white letter BFGs, rally wheels, center caps, beauty rings, everything looks to be in real nice shape. Let's jump up to our front windshield here for a moment. Take a look at it. You have nice clarity through it, no issues as far as any kind of cracks or chips or anything like that going on. Your vinyl top is in good condition throughout the car. Starting up top here above the front windshield, there's no rust or bubbles or anything like that. And it's the same thing up top. Going back to the glass here for a minute, you have your driver's side door glass and then your driver's side quarter window. Those are both real nice shape, good clarity out of both of those. Dual mirrors on the car, chrome mirrors. Driver door fitment to the front fender, to the rear quarter is good. Closes nice and flush to the rocker. There's no blisters or bubbles at the bottom of the driver's door. And then you have that aluminum accent molding down on the lower rocker that is also in good shape on this vehicle. Let's take a look inside. Door panel in nice shape. Carpeting at the bottom. Vinyl up top. Pull handle. Window crank. All in real nice condition. Black vinyl interior car, center console, staple shifter automatic. Let's take a look in the back seat here. OEM seat belts, so you can strap the grandkids in if you're going for ice cream or for burgers. Dome light, illuminates when you open up the driver door. Headliner's in good shape. Driver's seat, all the vinyl in good condition, no rips or tears. Seat has good cushion to it. Has these fancy dancy expensive rubber Camaro floor mats in it. And then underneath the floor mat, the carpeting's in nice shape. It's not discolored, stained. Aftermarket steering wheel looks to be newer. I mentioned earlier already, it's a center console staple shifter car. You do have some aftermarket gauges up there in front of the staple shifter, as well as a retro radio. We'll figure out if all of those work when we are on the test drive in the vehicle. Let's move to the rear quarter, starting with where our vinyl top meets the top of the quarter here. No bubbling or issues behind the drip rail. Nothing there on the vinyl top where it meets your quarter. I point out the areas of vinyl tops that are usually problematic on a classic car. So me pointing these areas out, telling you there's no issue is a good thing. Rear quarter of the car, low, in front of and behind the rear wheel. In nice shape. The wheel opening moldings nicely installed. No issues going on there. Let's jump up to our rear window. Look at the glass clarity through it. There are some speakers back there on your speaker shelf, so we'll check those on the test drive as well. Top of the back seat, not sun faded, torn, cracked. No rust here behind the rear window. When I put my fingers on it and press, it doesn't go crunch, crunch, crunch. Car is equipped with a spoiler, paint on the spoiler, deck lid, and top of the quarters, all in real nice shape. No issues there to speak of. Chrome on the rear bumper, just as nice as the front bumper. Your tail light bezels that house your brake lights and reverse lights are in good shape. The lower valance underneath the bumper is in nice condition. Let's take a look in the trunk. Look at that, full-size spare. CD changer. I don't know if that works, haven't tried it, not going to. Trunk. If I can get the trunk mat up without yanking the bulbs out here. Okay, there you go. Nice solid trunk pan. So you have a breaker bar, spare. Nice trunk in our Camaro, and you get a full-size spare. I was looking for a, yep, jack's back there behind the spare. So we have a jack, a spare, breaker bar, you're all set. By the way, we do not have any documentation on this car as far as when it was painted, when the motor was done, when the training was done, when the interior was done. If we did, we would disclose it in this video. What you see is what you get and what we know. The paint on the car and the interior on the car both look to be fairly recent. The paint on the car is really nice. So is the body line. Both down the driver's side and the passenger side, you can see that the quarter lines up to the door nicely, lines up to the front fender. Both doors close nice and flush to the rockers and to the rear quarters. Let's check out our rear quarter on the passenger side, high and low, around the wheel. Everything's in real nice shape, no paint issues to speak of. I haven't seen one paint issue on the car yet. The paint on the car is really, really nice. Before we get into the interior on the passenger side, we'll check our glass clarity once again. Door glass and the quarter window glass, both in real nice shape on the passenger side. Interior. There is a little tear here that somebody has fixed in the door panel. Maybe something got caught on it or whatever. It is fixed. It's not terribly noticeable, but it is there. The door panel, the rest of the door panel is in nice shape. Passenger seat, center console, carpeting, floor mats, seat belts. Everything looks to be in real nice condition on the interior of this car. No rips in the vinyl. No heavy discolorations or any kind of stains in the floor. I mentioned earlier that the headliner's in nice shape. This is a beautiful car inside and out. And you have air. And you don't have to pay to have it added. It's much cheaper to buy it turnkey than to add air. Somebody's already taken that hit for you. The bottom of the passenger door, no bubbles, blisters, cracks, paint issues. And then same thing with the front fender here. You got your Camaro emblem. Once again, all your black vinyl in nice shape throughout the car. No issues on the front fender, just like there were none on the rest of the car. We have a pretty outstanding piece here. 1968 Chevrolet Camaro 350, power steering, power brakes, AC, center console staple shifter with a retro radio that we're going to find out if it works. Rally wheels, raised white letter BFGs. It is a muscle car. This is, when you picture a muscle car, this is what you picture. The Chevrolet Camaro, the first gen. We're going to put it up in the air and check out the undercarriage. The undercarriage of this car is also outstanding. I'll show you that here in just a few moments. Everything we are doing in this video presentation for you today, you can do yourself when you visit us in person, which is what I encourage you to do. I do not recommend buying a 30, 40, 50-year-old car sight unseen. We are an internet-based business. We do a ton of business sight unseen, and we have been for 30 years. That's how the majority of our transactions are conducted. This is why we put 80 to 100 photos on our website. This is why we do a 20 to 25 minute video presentation. It's why we're on FaceTime. It's why we send text messages and pictures and videos, because the majority of our transactions, we never meet our buyers face to face. But if you're a first-time classic car buyer, or you've never purchased a classic car, or it's been quite some time since you've owned one, please allow us to educate you. You can visit our showroom. We'll pull the vehicle outside for you. You can check out the paint real well out in the natural lighting. We'll put it in the air for you. You can look at the undercarriage of the car, see what the floor pan condition is, see what the bottom of the motor and tranny look like, see what your tire condition is, your suspension components. Check all the ball joints, tie rods, sway bar end links. Make sure they're up to what your standards are. Drive the car. Get a feeling for how it accelerates, how it stops, how it steers, rides, handles. This way, when the vehicle shows up to you, wherever you might be located in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself. I just went through a spiel about how we do a ton of business sight unseen, and even though I shoot 6 to 70 of these videos every single week, and there's hundreds of them on YouTube, people still wire us money and conduct financing on these vehicles without ever coming to see them. We sell a lot of units that way. We make a lot of people happy. But if you're a very specific or particular buyer, or you have an expectation of a 1968 Camaro being that of a 2024 Camaro, I highly suggest that you visit our showroom and check it out before you wire us money or finance this thing without seeing it in person. Let's put our 68 Camaro up in the air. We'll do an undercarriage presentation for you, and then shortly after that, we'll do a drive. Underneath our 1968 Camaro, you have disc brakes up front. Car has a fancy chrome oil pan, which you can't see much of the front of. However, you can see the passenger side here. And you can also see up there a Hypo mini starter that looks newer. Driver's side of the block looks dry at this time as well. Flywheels covered on the vehicle. Car does have a set of dual headers. Frame rails on the car look to be in great shape. Let's take a look at our tranny pan here. That looks to be nice and dry at this time as well, from what I can see of it. I can see 3 of the 4 sides. Cross members in the way in the back. Our tail shaft seal looks dry, and so does our speedo cable. So those are your problematic areas on your trannies. If you have a tranny leak, generally it's one of those 3 areas. E-brakes hooked up, that works. How about the floor pans? Let's start with the driver's side. Floor pans on the driver's side, all one solid piece all the way back. No patchwork sections, anything like that, silicone. The passenger side is the same way. Real nice solid undercarriage on our 68 Camaro. The pipes coming off of the headers, you have a dual exhaust system. Looks like it goes into some Flowmasters here that we'll check in just a moment. But the pipes look good all the way back, nice and solid. No condensation, rust holes, rod holes, pinholes, anything like that going on. You got drum brakes in the rear of this car. And we got a 12-bolt rear for a small block. Gas tank looks to be in good shape. Let's see if we can pull a date here off of our BFGs. Those are from 2020, so you're talking about 4-year-old tires. They have plenty of tread and not dry rotted, cracked, anything like that. Pretty outstanding car thus far. It's a beautiful sunshiny day here in Daytona Beach, so we will take it out for a test drive to show you how it runs. Before we do that, let's discuss how to pay for this car. If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and bank wire transfer. Of course, if you're coming in person and you'd like to bring cash with you, we still have people to do that from time to time. But more often than not, the most common form of payment is bank wire transfer. If you're financing, the collector car lenders we use will do 5 to 15-year loans on these cars. Your approval rate and term is going to depend on your credit score, your debt-to-income ratio, time on the job, price of the car. There's a number of different variables in which we have zero control over. That is between you and the lender. You fill out the application on our website, the lender contacts you directly, you guys discuss the rate, term, down payment, all that fancy stuff. If you like what you hear, you give us a call back and we get the whole process started for you as far as the sales docs and whatnot. Once the vehicle is paid in full, we put the car through a pre-delivery inspection. They're old cars and anything can happen. Anything can start leaking, anything can stop working, malfunction at any given moment. Therefore, we put the vehicle through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. Once it's green lighted through our service department, we put it through detail and then a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. Typically, we can have a truck here within a 48-hour window. However, sometimes it does take 4, 5, 6 business days if you're in a more difficult destination, if you're on the West Coast, if a holiday falls in there, if there's a lot of cars exiting Florida shipping north due to, you know, it warming up and the snow melting up north there. A lot of cars coming out of Florida. Drivers have their pick of the litter wherever they want to go. But we do work quickly once we're funded. The process is inspection, detail, dispatched, and then gone. Of course, if you're handling your own shipping, whether you're sending your own carrier, bringing your own trailer, coming to drive the car home, we'll let you know when the vehicle is ready and you can come get it or send your carrier for it. Let's set our 68 Camaro down on the ground and take it on a test run. 68 Camaro, horn. Driver side turn. 2,528 miles is on the odometer. Title reads exempt, true miles unknown. Passenger side turn and fuel gauge, both working. Wipers. Center console. Battery, oil pressure, temp, tach. We'll figure out on the test drive if the temp works. Radio works.
Or more per month. At Red Mountain Weight Loss, they have
AC works. Now, it does have 3 speeds. That's high right there. It does make a lot of noise, but let me tell you what, it is cold. And it keeps the car cold. And I'm going to turn it down 1 notch because it's freezing. But we are about 87, 88 degrees right now. I'm going to do the test drive with the windows up, and you can see how bad I'm sweating, if at all. The headliner's in great shape. Dash pad's in good condition. OEM seat belts. Not going to use that. We're idling nice. All right, let's drive it. Car runs really nice. Let's start with the speedo. It is functioning and holding steady. Nice tight steering in the car. So the steering wheel's nice and aligned. Car tracks straight. There's no tire vibration, engine vibration. Our AC's blowing nice and cold. Car has pretty good pickup for a 350. So we'll test the brakes coming up here. But real nice smooth ride to the vehicle. And by the way, our temp gauge is coming up. And it's right about where it should be for this time we've been running and being a small block. So brakes. Why do I take my hands off the wheel when I stop the car? Well, I just want to show you that it's braking evenly. I mean, the car's not going to stop perfectly straight, but you want to make sure on a classic car that both front calipers are applying even pressure to the rotor. If not, it's going to jerk the car to the left or the car to the right. And it's not happening on this car. And there's no vibration, which tells you the rotors aren't warped. There's not flat spots in them, or pads aren't shot. Real nice shifts out of the transmission. I'm going to shut it off at 60, so I'm catching up to traffic up here. This is a great car. It really is. Huh. Once again, our temp's good. Tach's working. Battery's charging. Steering wheel's nice and tight. Front end's nice and tight. You have yourself an awesome first gen here. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website, where you can find all the photos of this car along with this video presentation you're watching right now. At full retail price, this vehicle includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good at any ASC certified facility in the United States, which is most independent and franchise facilities along with their dealerships, and it covers engine, transmission, and rear end internal components. Does it cover brakes? Nope. Batteries? No. Starters? Oil pans? Nope. It only covers your major mechanical breakdowns. Is the price of the car negotiable? Most certainly is. If we negotiate the price of the vehicle, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. Also, the shipping comes off. Our full price program is turnkey. You get the security of the warranty, you get the convenience of the shipping. What is that convenience? We vest the driver, make sure they're licensed, bonded, and insured to carry your vehicle. We arrange the pickup at our showroom. We arrange the delivery to your home or office. We pay the driver when they pick the car up. We track the progress of the shipment from the time it leaves our showroom until the time it gets to you. At a negotiated cost, you'll do all that legwork on your own. Maybe you are a collector, investor, you have your own method of transportation, be it your own enclosed or open trailer or your own carrier that you've used in the past you had a good experience with. You're more than welcome to use them or use your own trailer. No problems there. And if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State, guess what? You're going to have ice cold AC to drive this car home in. It's real nice in here right now. Look, no sweat. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Daytona Beach, Florida, and our website is hanksters.com. Check us out.